Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Good day, hope you're having a great day. So, sorry I haven't posted in a while, I'm going to try and get more consistent. But today's video is on millennials, okay? So if you don't know, millennials is the age range from 22 to 37. It's a 15-year age gap and I care about these people because I happen to be one of them. Pretty cool, right? Anyways, this is about what stocks they're buying. Kind of interesting, right? This news comes to you from the trusty people over at Robinhood. Or I guess not so trusty because they just revealed the top 9 stocks that millennials are buying. I don't know about you guys, but it's kind of weird when Robinhood starts poking into what accounts are buying what and age groups and everything. I know we live in like the information age, but that seems like a little bit too much information for me. Just saying. Anyway, so it's a top 9 list of what millennials are buying stock-wise. Kind of interesting list, not gonna lie. Some of them aren't very surprising. Some of them I'm sure you can guess. Some of them I don't think you'd guess. This is a December 27th list. This article came out, so it's pretty new. I'm also going to compare it to what millennials were buying in the summertime. There's another one that came out in July. That one's a little bit different. There's some stocks that are still on this list and some stocks that aren't. So without further ado, I'm going to write them down from 9 to 1 and go over them a little bit, and we'll talk about them. So, without further ado, number 9. Number 9 isn't too surprising. It's Amazon. I mean, might be surprising that's not higher. Obviously, Amazon, everyone should know about Amazon. Jeff Bezos and crew is absolutely wrecking things, and they're changing the way we buy things and get things delivered to our house. So Amazon, no surprise, it's really here. Obviously, it's taken a beating towards the end of the year, so it has come down quite a bit. It's still up for the year though, so that's a point. But yeah, millennials are buying Amazon. Can't say I'm surprised about that. It's a good company. I'm sure it'll be around for a while. So yeah. Anyways, moving on to number 8. Number 8 may not come as a huge surprise either. It's Canopy, otherwise known as Canopy Growth. They were bought out by Constellation Brands, who owns Corona. Pretty popular. They're a Canadian weed company. Weed became legal in Canada on October 17th of 2018. And it's a pretty big market. You could say it's red hot, or in this case, green hot. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, since it's been legalized here, I've definitely smelt it a lot more out in public. It's becoming a lot more popular. And yeah, it looks like it's going to continue to grow. Obviously, these stocks have absolutely ridiculous valuations, and that is to be expected. For the most part, they are still kind of speculative stocks. They haven't been established, but you know, I can't really blame people for investing in weed stocks. It was kind of the hot thing to invest in. So, and you know, if you invest in it, you probably made a ton of money. So kudos to you. Anyways, let's move on to number 7. Number 7, not too surprisingly, is another weed company, Aurora Cannabis, another Canadian company. Yes, you heard it here. Another weed Canadian company. I actually own this one. I don't own it anymore, but I did own it early in the year. I bought and sold it a couple times. Kind of day traded that one. Not really swing traded that one, you know. Wasn't too bad. Didn't make a ton of money. Made a little bit of money, so not bad. Again, I'm not surprised millennials are buying it. After all, it's a weed stock. The market was red hot. So let's move on to number 6 and let's see what they were buying. Number 6 is Microsoft. That's the stock ticker for you guys. I didn't feel like writing the whole thing, probably because I'm lazy. And you guys probably know it's a well-known company. It's actually the most valuable company right now. Surprise, surprise. So Microsoft, good company. Obviously, they're killing it in the cloud computing space. They're doing quite well. Obviously, they missed the boat on phones a long time ago, but their computers are still doing well. Their Microsoft stores, like their Windows stores, are pretty busy here in Canada. So, you know, good company. They seem to be doing well. They've come down under $100 recently. So, not a bad buy. I respect it. So, moving on, number 5. Number 5 happens to be good old Chronos. Guess what? Chronos is a weed company. Chronos. I have a love-hate relationship with this stock because I bought it when it was $2 freaking. Unfortunately, I sold it a bit early and I didn't make as much money as I could have. Obviously, it's pretty much impossible to sell a stock at its high, and unfortunately I didn't. But decent company, pretty speculative as well. I mean, it's one of the more speculative ones in the weed industry. At the current prices, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. It is risky, but millennials seem to like it, so we'll see what happens. Number 4, Facebook. Well, if you've been living under a rock and you haven't known what's happening with Facebook stock, it's basically gone down to nothing. Not nothing, obviously. It's still hovering around the $130 range, but this is a stock that was in, like, look, at its high $218 just a few months ago, and it fell so hard from grace. Ay. Obviously, the stock's a tremendous buy at this level. I don't care what anyone says. No one's leaving Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and all those other platforms that they own. It's just not friggin' happening, guys. If a new Instagram comes along made by someone else called, I don't know, Instagram 2.0, they're not running over to it. Guess what? There was something like Instagram that had stories that people loved called Snapchat. And they all left Snapchat to come to Instagram. I don't think people are going to leave Instagram to go somewhere else. Personally, in my opinion, so obviously Facebook has a bit of troubles, but if you're playing the long-term game like I imagine these millennials are, if they're only 22 to 37, I guess they see a lot of potential with Facebook, as I guess they should. Goodbye from millennials. You're doing all right, guys. All right, anyways, let's move on to the top 3. The third one is Ford Motor Company. Well, this company has been around for well over 100 years. I'll be honest, I'm friggin' surprised to see it at the top 3 spot. Ford, it's a long-running company. I'm really surprised millennials bought this one. Their stock has not performed well. It's fairly undervalued. Obviously, the stock is having a lot of issues growing. They're basically eliminating most of their car line. Obviously, they're keeping the Mustang because, well, it's the Mustang and that's what they're known for. And they're keeping their trucks because their trucks are doing well. But a lot of their cars are not, and their SUVs are doing better. This company should stay around without too much issue. However, growth is a serious issue for them. And I don't know about this stock. I'm not a huge fan of this stock. I don't think they're innovating that much in the car industry. Obviously got big players in the car industry like Volkswagen, Honda, Toyota, not to mention new-ish players, at least like Tesla. And Ford's kind of behind the ball in this one, so I don't know if I'd be a big investor in them. I'm surprised to see it here, I really am. And you know what? I'm kind of more surprised to see the number 2 one. So let's get to that one, because that one's a fun one. So number 2 is GE, General Electric. I was bored probably a week ago or so, and I was like, you know what? Let me read up on GE. I read up on GE. Did you know when GE was founded? It was founded in 1892 by 5 members. 2 of them are very prominent. Number 1 is Thomas Edison. I knew that one, but you know who I did not know one of the number 2 guys was? J.P. Morgan. Yeah, J.P. Morgan, that guy. You know J.P. Morgan and Chase, bank company, fairly undervalued, goodbye right now. J.P. Morgan was a founding member of GE. That was surprising. This company has had major issues in the past few years. I mean major. I couldn't even start to tell you all the issues they had because this would make this video into a goddamn movie. They've had so much issues. From accounting to management to selling out businesses to... man, this company went to shit. And that one analyst, man, I forget his name, but he called it. He said it was gonna go from like, it was at 30 something, and he called it. He gave this stock like a $6 or $7 price tag, and everyone thought he was crazy. I remember when that call came out, and he friggin' nailed it. Smart guy, man, smart guy. He knows what he's talking about. Anyways, GE, I'm shocked to see this here. I did not think GE would be number 2 of all. Number 2, like people think GE is really gonna make a comeback. I mean, it could. I mean, at like $7, if it gets back to in the 30 range, you're talking like 4 to 5 times your money. I mean, that's not a bad profit, man. I'll take that any day, man. 400 or 500% on my money. Give me that right now, man. I'll take that. Take that money. But GE, obviously people have faith in it. It pays a abysmal dividend at like 1 cent. And to think about it, are any of these company dividend companies? Really? No, not really. Like millennials are not going for dividends, eh? That's interesting. I just put that one together. Obviously they don't care about dividends. They want growth stocks, and that's what they're going for. And let's go to number one. Number one, I mean, I'm not surprised to see it here. You guys might be, but I can't say I'm surprised one bit. So, what is number one? It is the apple of my eye. Apple. Ha! I can't say I'm surprised to see this one here one bit. It is Apple. In my opinion, still should be the most valuable company in the world, but guess what? Guess what? Even though I called it on my last video, I said Apple better crush it on earnings and guidance. I didn't see them throwing out their iPhone metrics and saying, screw you guys, we're not going to tell you that anymore. I didn't see them doing that. But I did call the other stuff, and guess what? My premonitions came true. I mean, it's not as helpful as like Final Destination or something, but yeah, it helped quite a bit. I'm actually happy this happened, as crazy as that sounds. Yes, I lost a ton of money, and I wish I sold it and shorted it, and then took that money and rebought at these levels. Yes, I 1000% wish I did that. However, I'm still happy with it at these levels. I'm very happy with Apple at these levels, because Apple at these levels means something very great. And that means I could buy more Apple for cheaper. I'm very happy about that part. And I started to buy more on the way down. I first bought at 175, which I know is a bit high compared to its 150 it's at now. So yeah, but I'm planning on buying more. I'm gonna buy more when it gets under 150 again, or around 150, I don't really care. Around the 150 mark, I'm gonna buy some more. I only bought a little tiny piece at 175. I'm gonna buy a little bit bigger piece in the 150s. And if it drops any lower, like under 140, 130, you best believe I'm stocking the hell up on that one. Guess what? When an item goes on sale, what do people do? They run to the store and they buy it, right? What do you do? See, I never get this with stocks. When something goes on sale, you're like, oh, checking your flyer, your phone or whatever, and you're like, oh shit, yo, toilet paper on sale, save 50%. Well, best believe I'm stocking up on that, because you know I'm gonna keep shitting, right? So you go to the store and you stock up on toilet paper. Now the next week it goes to its normal price. Well, you ain't stocking up on toilet paper because it's expensive now. Why do people do the complete opposite with a stock? When a stock gets cut in half, you're still getting the same value out of it, are you not? So you're getting the same value out of it for half the price. Instead, people sell. And what do they do? When stocks are going to the moon, that's when they decide to jump in and buy. Great example, just happened a few months ago. Tilray. Tilray. Remember that stock? Man, that stock went up so fast, so quickly, for no goddamn reason. I don't even know why it went up. Just because it's a wheat stock, basically. It went up. I remember being on a message board. For those of you that don't know the board, it's called StockTwits. It's kind of an interesting board, but I remember reading one comment by this poor fella who bought the stock at $380, and he said, what now? I kind of want to comment and just be like, bruh, you played yourself. You played yourself. Why would you buy it at that level? I'm sorry, my condolences to your bank account, because it's about to drop, my friend. It's about to go down. It's going down, down, baby. You know that one? Anyways, it's going down. I'm sorry. Snap your fingers, because half your profits is going out the goddamn window in literally about that time, about how long it takes to snap your fingers. I'm sorry, you ought to call that stock instead of Tilray Thanos at that point. Sorry, brother. Anyways, that's kind of how it is. So this is what millennials are buying. Now, let's look back at July. I have that one on my phone. I'm not going to write it out because, well, I don't have a big enough board, and I think it's easier to name it on my phone. But number one is Apple, number two, GE, number three, Ford. Yeah, well, pretty much the exact same. Number four is Microsoft. Obviously, Microsoft is not number four anymore. 5 is AMD. AMD drops off the board. 6 is Fitbit. Oh, Fitbit's not here anymore. 7 is GoPro. My condolences, Jeremy. Anyways, GoPro's not here. Facebook is here, and obviously Facebook moved up to the 4th position. Twitter is no longer here. Netflix isn't. Snap isn't here. Bank of America isn't here. Nvidia's in here, Tesla, Amazon. Amazon moved up to the 9th spot. Alibaba, Micron, Disney, Square, and Starbucks. So this is what millennials were buying in the summer. This came out in July. So these are the top 20 stocks millennials were buying back then. Kind of interesting. Obviously, this is only top 9 list, so I'd like to see a top 20 list on what they're buying. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. Who knows? Maybe they'll pop it up. It's Robinhood, so they'll probably check your account sooner or later, and people like me and you will find out what you guys are buying, or if you're not using Robinhood, then just what those guys are buying, right? Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you guys bought any of the stocks, if you're a millennial, if you're not a millennial, if you found these stocks to be good picks, bad picks, whatever. Yeah, comment down below. Tell me what you thought. If you like this video, well then like this video. Click the thumbs up button. If you want to share this video, that'd also be cool. Also, if you could please subscribe right there. That'd be super sick. I would appreciate it. And also, guys, I'm going to be kind of doing a new series on this the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be really interesting. I think you guys will really enjoy that. It'll be fun. I think you'll like it. It's going to be a weekly thing, more or less. I'll tell you more as it gets closer to actually, signing up and doing it. I think it'll be fun for you guys. You guys can follow along and kind of see me as an investor and whatnot. So, a little hint. Also, if I do get to 111 subscribers, I'll be giving away a little sum to show my appreciation to you guys. So subscribe, like this video, do what you gotta do. Till next time, guys, see you later and have a great day.